Okay, Vishwas. So, clauses. What are clauses? Can anyone tell? What are clauses? Yes. Group of words that make sense. Okay. Right, Anshika? Group of words. So, clauses are group of words. Now, you will not write this only. Group of words that includes a subject and a verb. And which verb? Finite verb. Which verb? Finite verb. Is it okay? So, if I talk about a clause, it means there should be a subject and one verb. At least one verb. Which verb? Finite verb. Finite verbs. Finite verbs. The verbs that change according to the subject, yes, subject, number and person of a subject and tense. Is it okay? So, a clause will include a subject and finite verb, then predicate. Is it okay? Means verb is the part of a predicate only. Got it? Finite verb is important. Clear? Is it okay? So, there are two types of clauses. We'll divide the clauses into two parts. One is main, or it is also called independent clause. Other is subordinate and also called dependent clause. Got it? One is main clause and we call it independent and principal clause also. Is it okay? And other is, okay Vedanti? And then is subordinate clause and that is dependent clause. Is it okay? Clear? Now, I hope it is very much clear from the name. Independent means conveys a complete sense on its own, right? Dependent, it means it will depend on the main clause. Got it? Makes complete sense, right? This part makes complete sense on its own and this part is incomplete, but keep this thing in your mind that in main clause you will have a subject and a finite verb, and in subordinate clause also you will have a subject and a finite verb. Is it okay? Got it? So, main clause or independent clause conveys a proper meaning and is complete in its own, and then subordinate clause, it is not complete. Yes, it has a subject, it has a finite verb, but meaning is incomplete and needs other part of the sentence to complete the meaning. Got it? Is it clear? Okay, now I'll give you one example. Now, take a look at the picture which is on the wall. Now, first thing is identify the verbs, right? You can easily identify the verbs and then you have to see one part. Take a look at the picture. I think this is conveying a proper meaning, complete meaning, making sense, right? But if I talk about just this part, which is on the wall, forget about this. Simply, I'm just saying which is on the wall. Do you think it is making any sense? Sense is there, but incomplete. Means you more information that what is the thing that is on the wall, right? So it means this part is subordinate clause and this is the main clause because this part is, yes, complete sense, and this part is incomplete and yes. Is it okay? Is it clear? Okay, I'll give you one more example. Now, this is the sentence. The house that Jack built is quite large. Now, first thing, identify the verbs. Identify the verbs and just tell me the verbs only. I'm just asking about the verbs. Only verbs. Okay, Vedanti, correct. Built is. So, two verbs. Now, your next thing is, can you figure out the conjunction? Any conjunction? That is the conjunction. See, subordinate clauses begin with the conjunction. This is the, you can say, clear hint from where you can identify any subordinate clause. You just need to look for the conjunction. So, conjunction is there, right? Two verbs are there. Now you have to include one verb. Only one verb. So, that Jack built. We have included one verb. One part is covered. The house is quite large. This is main verb. That Jack built, subordinate clause. Is it okay? Means whenever the question comes, identify the subordinate and main clause. To identify the subordinate clause, try to find the conjunction. If you are able to find the conjunction, then verb. Got it? I'll write one more. Now, identify. Jump, jumped, and heard. When is the conjunction? Now, subordinate clause and main clause. Ram jumped, main clause. Sure. And when he heard the noise, subordinate clause. Got it? Is it okay? So Ram jumped is the main clause and this part is the subordinate clause. Got it? Easy? See? Conjunctions like when, where, why, how, that, what, then whose, which, then after, before, because, as, other conjunctions also. So you just need to identify the conjunction. What? Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm going to give you few sentences, but before giving those sentences, I just want to tell you about phrases. See, phrases, again, group of words, but without a verb. Phrases will not have a finite verb. Is it okay? No finite verb. Non-finite verb can be there. It can be included, but finite verb is not included in the phrase. Got it? So I'm going to write the sentences and then you have to just tell whether the underlined part is a verb or is a phrase. Is it okay? Simple? Clause and verb. Yes. Only clause. You have to underline the whether the underlined part is a clause or a phrase. That's it. Yes, Priyansh. Hmm. Not now. So why? If you are getting confused, then that is wrong. There is a logic. First part, after we had lunch. Can anyone tell why I have written two hats? What is the logic? Yes, I forgot to put a comma. No? Okay, I forgot to put comma. What about those who are online? What do you think? Why I have written two hats? Is it my mistake? Or I forgot to put comma, hyphen, slash? Then if you are saying no mistake, then why two hats? Before discussing clauses, let us discuss this only. Why two hats? See, those who are offline, they are saying that one comma is required. What do you say? Comma is not required. Both the hats have different meanings. Okay. One is verb, other is the tense. Okay. Okay. almost there. See, past perfect tense. Had plus third form of the verb, right? So this is the third form. This is the helping verb. This is the main verb. Had means eaten. Have something like this. So here, this part is working as a main verb and this is the helping verb and this tense is past perfect tense. Is it okay? When I want to say that I have eaten my dinner or lunch or breakfast, we usually say I had my lunch. Okay? Is it okay? I had my lunch. मैंने खाना खा लिया है. Got it? Why no? See this? We are using perfect tense, right? When we use perfect tense, the rule is has, have, had plus third form of the verb, right? Now I want to write the sentence in past tense. So for past tense, the verb, helping verb is had. Now I want third form of the verb here. And I don't want to write eaten. So what I have written, had means sometimes has means has, have, had. These verbs work as main verbs also. Okay, so here had is the third form of have. Got it now? Done? Chalo, good. So now coming back to the clauses. Yes, yes. First had is helping, other had is mean. Gunta's first sentence, they expect that Tina would do all the work. Stand up. Now, the underlined part is a clause. Why? Why? Straight, stand straight. Verb hai. Okay, one more thing. Verb is there. Definitely verb is included, right? Then we have the conjunction also, right? So basically finite verb is included. Got it? Okay, next is I know a man who can read a book backwards. Somil. So it is a clause. Again, we have a finite verb. Then is next is I saw a boy on the bus. I saw a boy on the bus. Parisha. Phrase. Why? No verb. Yes, because this is a phrase because there is no verb under the table. I have asked this sentence only, na? I saw a boy on the bus. Again, it is a phrase because no verb is there, right? And for fourth, already the answer is. But I have not underlined the verb, na? You have to tell about the underlined part only. Last, after we had lunch, we went back to work, not lunch. Again, we are not that much foodie. It's work. Is it okay? It is a clause. Right, it is a clause. Now, subordinate clause. I'm not talking about the main clause. Subordinate clause has different types of clauses further. Means noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. These are the types of subordinate clause, not main clause. Is it okay? So whenever we ask you to identify the type, means identify the underline you have to tell me the type of this underlined part. It means you have to tell whether it is a noun, means kind, whether it is a noun, adverb, or adjective clause. Got it? Is it okay? So, first thing, if I am asking you to identify the noun clause, right? First thing should be, you should be clear that now it is a subordinate clause. It means you have to look for the conjunction and the subordinate part, not the main part. Got it? Now, I'll just summarize because time is running. So, for noun clause work as a noun. It means usually it answers the question what. When you ask the question what, you will get the answer. It means that part is noun clause. It works as a subject or object. Got it? Second is adjective, works as an adjective only, right? And it answers the question which. Usually it answers the question which, means when we talk about the qualities, so which. And for adverb clause will work as an adverb. It will answer the question when. It will answer the question. Don't try to find the word, find that particular conjunction. Maybe if I'm using when, the clause is noun clause. So you have to ask the question. Don't look for the conjunction there. Is it okay? So adverb clause will answer the question when, where, why, how. Then means it will manner, frequency, direction, then place, time, reason, purpose, degree. So is it okay? Now various conjunctions are used and some conjunctions are repeated, you can say, as which is used in maybe sometimes in noun clause also, sometimes in adjective clause also, that in all the three clauses we use that. So that is why you have to ask the question. Got it? Let me make this clear. Yes, Sanshika, correct, correct. First sentence, they expect, let me remove this. See, first is they expect that Tina would do all the work. Main clause, they expect. So I'll ask, they expect what? What? So if you are getting the answer of what, this means this is the noun clause. Got it? This is the noun clause. Okay, I know a man who can read a book backwards. I know a man. Question, which? Which man? Right? Which? Who can read a book backwards. This is adjective clause. After we had lunch, we went back to work. When we went back to work, right? So it is adverb clause. Now just wait. I'll write one more just to make something clear. Okay, so first this part is noun clause. I think we have discussed this sentence. Now, can you tell me the type? Be careful. Check the conjunction. Adjective, but here it is noun. But it answers the question which. So don't get confused that I have used that for noun clause also, and I can use that when I am writing adjective clause. So you have to ask the question. Got it? Is it okay? That is why I was saying don't look for the conjunction. Is it okay? Be quick. Type. Tell me the type. Noun clause. Adjective clause. Now last one is left, adverb clause. Right? Now, ma'am, you decide. Okay, okay, Vedanti. I got Vedanti's answer also, Anshika's answer. Anshika is saying it, the verb. Vedanti is saying noun. What about you? Noun? Why noun? Don't you think why is there? Why means adverb clause. But it is answering the question, what? I cannot understand. What? Why he refused to come. So this is a noun clause. Is it okay? Be careful. Adverb clause will answer the question why. This doesn't mean that it will include the conjunction why. Right? I'll give you one example. Ram does very well in exam because he works hard. Right? Ram does well in exam because he works hard. Now this is going to answer the question why. Why he does well in exam? Because. So is it okay now? Clear? Shireen, clear? Clear na? Oh, okay then. Then very good. So time is almost over. Yes. What? Huh? Which topic? See, for now, the clauses, these types of clauses, we'll discuss the clauses again. Okay, don't worry. In detail. I'll tell you the conjunctions that are used and then everything. Is it okay? As time was running, so that is why I have just summarized. But I think you have understood. So, anything else? No? All clear? All clear? Or it means you have understood? You have understood. Right. Everything is still there in your mind. Right? Very good.